Hello, everybody, and welcome to today's presentation. Today, we will be discussing what video game studios look for when they hire graduate artists and how you should structure your portfolio. Before I begin, let me make a short introduction. My name is Andy Driver, and I'm the operations manager for Grads and Games. We are an initiative launched by Aardvark Swift over 10 years ago with just one goal to help students become more employable for the video games industry. In my other role, I also lead the graduate recruitment team at Aardvark Swift. For over 30 years, we've been helping people get jobs in the games industry as programmers, artists, designers, and pretty much anything else you can think of. Our initiative is backed by several leading game studios that you can see on the left of your screen here. The reason they do this is because every single one is a fantastic graduate employer and a great place to start your career in the games industry. We would not be able to do everything we do without our sponsors, so a huge thank you to them. So let's get to the reason why we're here today and explore what studios look for when they hire graduate artists. Here at Grads and Games, we've been speaking to game studios and asking them to tell us what are the most important skills they look for when they hire graduate artists. And we're going to look at these now. So from the studios we spoke with, the top skill was an understanding of game-ready art. This means artwork that's been prepared for use in a game environment by being brought into an engine like Unity or Unreal. Things like topology, deformation, and polypan optimization are really important here, and you need to be able to show an understanding of how your art will work as part of a larger game. One fairly obvious point is that they're looking for people who are highly skilled in art packages. So the industry standards will be Maya, Max, Photoshop for 3D artists, Photoshop and Illustrator for more 2D work. ZBrush, Substance are also likely to be key skills, depending on what the particular role is. However, probably the most important thing I can advise to future graduate artists is that you should be pretty generalist. It's important to remember that for many studios, junior artist positions may well be fairly generous. For the most part, it's unlikely you'll specialize in a particular style from the start of your career, and therefore it's important for you to be able to showcase a range of different styles and skills across your portfolio. Although you may find that within some of the incredibly large AAA studios, this is not the case, you must remember that those studios only represent a very small part of the industry. Therefore, to maximize your chances of gaining a job, it's best to generalize as much as you can. There is also another role that you should be aware of called a technical artist. These are some of the most important people in an art department. A technical artist is a mix between an artist and a programmer, likely working on more of a technical level than a creative one. They will be developing scripts and tools to help the other artists. These could be workflow tools, rigging, lighting, or complex shaders. To be a technical artist, you must be someone who is skilled in art packages, such as Maya, but additionally, you have to be a good programmer, usually with good coding skills in Python. Because of this, technical artists can be quite rare. So if you think you may have that skill set, I would highly recommend exploring a technical artist role. And that does bring me on to portfolios. Here, we're going to explore exactly what is expected of a graduate artist and their portfolio. So first, the basics. An artist portfolio is all about the visual, so make sure it has a clear and easy layout. Currently, ArtStation is your best option. It's easy to see and structure your work, and even professionals use it for their own portfolios. I would suggest also sectioning off your work to make it easy to navigate. As a generalist artist, you may have examples of lots of different styles, as well as a mix of character, environment, and prop work as well. Put these in folders so that a hiring manager can quickly navigate to what they want to see. A really important point that is that it's always quality over quantity. You do not have to include every piece of art you've ever done. You may look back retrospectively at something you made a couple of years ago and realize that it's not an accurate representation of who you are right now as an artist. More pieces does not equal a better portfolio. Wireframes, maps, they can be a really good thing to include. Don't just show us the final renders, show us the process of creating that piece. Also, having a blog and a work in progress section can be useful to be able to showcase your knowledge of pipelines and processes. And I would recommend making use of forums, Discords, and Twitter to interact with peers and get feedback on your work. Get yourself out there and be noticed. I'm going to show you now a couple of examples of portfolios. This is Sam and Daniel. As you can see, Sam on the left here has sectioned off his portfolio really well. He has his best work, which are his characters, at the top, as well as being able to showcase some other styles like life drawing, concept art, and environments. He also has a work in progress section, and it generally is just very easy to read. Daniel on the right, once again, has a range of projects, but the key thing to take away from his portfolio is that he has his best work right at the top. This just so happened to be personal work he had done outside of university. When you click on his profile, it's the first piece you see, and it really showcased exactly who he was as an artist at that time. And that's everything you should really need to know about graduate artist jobs in the games industry. Please follow us on all our social channels here at Grads and Games and Aardvark Swift, and keep up to date with all our activities at gradsandgames.com. My name's Andy, and if you have any questions or you want to get some more personalized advice on your portfolio, or if you are looking for a graduate artist role in the games industry, please feel free to email me at andy@gradsandgames.com. Thanks for listening.